Boogie, drop that beat.
Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, Talking Out Loud with Miss Talkative. Everything I say is my own opinion, alleged, and strictly entertainment purposes. Remember, I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe. Comment on the video, let me know what you think. Now, the ladies were at Tiffany's baby reveal for baby Ace, and I really think that Tisha is a mean girl because the way she was dismissing Nell, it was truly uncalled for. And it truly lets me know that she's intimidated by the Fletchers, especially Nell, because Nell is beautiful, smart, and successful. And it's like her and her husband, they're partners in all of their businesses, even though it seems that Nell sticks to mostly handling the daycare and Chris mainly sticks to the real estate. They're still equal partners in both of the business, in all of their businesses. I'm not sure if they are only limited to those two, but they've stated that they are equal 50-50 partners in all of their businesses. And, you know, although Chris and Nell, they have had their share of infidelity issues, they have since moved on, and Chris still, in my opinion, he still values and respects his wife, unlike with Tisha and Marceau. And Tisha and Marceau, they can't even admit that they've even had to face infidelity issues, or they won't admit to anything. They want everybody, Tisha want everybody to think that they're this perfect couple, happily married, devoted husband, and she's the devoted housewife, and she's, just keep on trying to paint this picture perfect lifestyle. And it's like they can't even begin to work on the issues because they can't admit that they even have issues. And it's like, what you working on something if there's nothing there? But in my opinion, Nell is everything that Tisha wants to be, but can't, because she married to Marceau, who does not value his wife, his marriage, or any other talents that she may or may not be able to bring to the table. Tisha has several degrees that it seems like they're not being put to good use. And it seems like he just wants her to sit on the sidelines and he be the boss. Marceau once stated that he thought Tisha was going to school for fun. And I'm like, that's not even funny, because yeah, some people may take up something in school because they just like it, or they're into it and don't plan on using it for something. It's just something that they was interested in and they just took up. But I don't think people go to school to get an MBA just for fun. I don't think people go to school for real estate and become a real estate broker just for fun. And that lets me believe that he don't take Tisha serious. Marceau brings Tisha in my opinion, to close the deals that he need to be closed. That's why he made her 85% of the business, because that gets them indoors that he probably can't get in just for, his name being first on the company list. So I believe he used Tisha to his advantage, and, he has her sign the necessary papers, and then he tells her to get lost. That's why she don't have an office. Even though, that's, in my opinion, that's Tisha's fault, because there's no way I'm going to be 85% owner of nothing and I can't even get an office. If we going to fake it, we going to fake it all the way. And that's why he always telling Tisha, play your role, because Tisha knows she's only needed to, handle things that he can't handle, as far as getting them in the doors, or, signing the paperwork when needed. So he brings her in for the photo ops and then she has to go back home, go cook something, go back to the kitchen, but anywhere but in his face or in the at the company trying to run things. But in my opinion, Tisha know what time it is when it comes to her and Marcel in the marriage. So in my opinion, Tisha looks at Nell as a threat and competition. Tisha don't see Marcel toning down his male chauvinist, and now here comes another person into their group that she has to measure up against in her eyes. And I believe this is what she really believes, that she has to measure up to all of these people in this friend group for this cast, because everybody is successful, doing well, and Marcel doesn't let her in on anything, and they are not really doing as well off as any of the other couples, in my opinion. So Tisha, she feels as though that there's, here come another person, another couple that are successful. They are, they look good together. And then when they stated that they're equal partners in their businesses, I know that just crushed Tisha, because that was the last thing she wanted to hear. She probably wanted to hear the fact that Nell is a stay-at-home wife and Chris just goes out and make the money, because that's what Marcel prefers her to do. And so she doesn't have anybody that can actually sit up there that she can communicate with and, just talk to about, okay, well, how is it to stay at home? And, do you like it and stuff like that? No, these women in this cast, they are, making their own way, and they don't need their husbands for validation because they're their own person. Unlike Tisha, she needs her husband and that marriage, because that's the only way she feel validated. She don't have anything else going on. She is on her own paper, and she feels as though that as long as they can fake it, she will. But instead of Tisha getting to know Nell, to maybe learn from her and, probably get an idea of how to get Marcel on the same page as her, and they start to share the day-to-day operation of the businesses. Even it just start with a little bit of letting her know how his day went at the company, what went wrong, what went right. Let her learning what each segment of the business is, who's on board, who are they targeting, what's the key players. Just letting her in on little stuff. She doesn't even get that much. So, and I believe that's why she's intimidated by all of these ladies. And now here go Nell, 29 years of marriage, business, longevity. She's like, oh no, not another one. And she pretty? Oh no. I don't like her. And I believe that's how Tisha feels about Nell. And that's why she immediately tagged Nell to dismiss her, just like Marcel does Tisha, because there was no reason for Tisha to be that rude and nasty to Nell, who was clearly asking her a question. She wasn't, it's like she didn't get on anybody. I didn't see her go that hard on anybody else like she did Nell. And this is exactly why I strongly feel like Tisha tried to embarrass the Fletchers when she asked them about their infidelities. Tisha needs to let everybody know up front that these two, they may look good and may be doing well, but they ain't perfect. They have their own issues just like everybody else. She wanted them to be embarrassed. She put that out there because the way she dismissed Nell at the baby reveal, she didn't have that energy when she asked them the question of their infidelities. Tisha, she is, in my opinion, she's intimidated by Nell, and she's going to try to break her down at every inch. But I don't think Tisha is ready for that. I don't think, because the problem is Nell is not her friend. They never were friends. And she don't have the same regard as Mel does. Nell can let her have it and be done with it. Nell and Chris, the Fletchers, they are successful by themselves. They didn't need the show to become successful, and and I believe that Tisha knows this, and that's why she has to try to hurry up and attack Nell to try to like belittle her and bring her down, let her know I was here first. Because why else is she going so hard to attack Nell? Tisha had more smoke for Nell than she had for Stormy, and Stormy called Marceau a bee. But you going off, you attacking Nell for asking a question? Make it make sense. So it just further lets me know that it's not Nell, it's Tisha, and it's Tisha's attitude against any successful woman that she feels intimidated against, because now here you go, another successful, beautiful woman that she has to measure up to. And that's just my opinion. I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Let me know what you think.